everyone. How is everyone doing today for the Lion's Gate? So exciting. I wanted to set a little mood, but I think my smoke bomb's going the wrong way. Okay. And let's light some sage. Set the mood for this ancient sacred ritual, right? I would like to welcome all of you who joined us today for this 8/8 Lion's Gate. I come to you today doing this video, offering this to the community as an opportunity to ground in these sacred energies that are passing through our central sun at this current time. This is a sacred time of celebration and ceremony. Whenever portals like this open up, it gives us a powerful opportunity to connect with spirit. As you know, if you follow my full moon and new moon ceremonies, I believe in co-creating with spirit based on the astrological alignments. It's the most powerful way to effectively co-create with the divine. So this is going to be very different than what we normally do. I am not nearly as prepared, because I had no intentions on sharing my private ritual with my community. But Spirit called upon my heart this morning that I should give the community an opportunity to join in this celebration and ground this energy in that the Lion's Gate of the Sirius star system offers us, right? So we're not going to follow our typical format. This will mainly be a meditation and a prayer, inviting you into my personal world of ceremony and ritual. Let's start as we usually do with thinking of 3 things we're grateful for. Gratitude is the highest vibration one can express. That is why I always turn our attention to what we have to be grateful for, because we have a lot, right? I am grateful for the 8/8 Lion's Gate. It's an opportunity to have ceremony and to connect with the divine in a more powerful way. I'm grateful to each of you who are in attendance for your continued support. It's very important in this great time of awakening and ascension that we make it our point to teach the collective how to co-create with the divine, right? And that's what this coming together is today. It's an opportunity to express the importance of using astrological alignments to ground these sacred energies in to the root, to the core of the crystalline grid of Mother Earth, to absorb the maximum amount of energy that we can into our bodies through our crown, so we can receive all the upgrades that these energies bring. I would also like to thank all the awakened ones, star seeds, light warriors, who continue to, on a daily basis, raise public awareness to the ugly truths of our world, so we can awaken from the illusion that keeps us stuck. It's time to awaken. And this pandemic allowing everyone to go through a near-death experience, which is brought upon a spiritual awakening on a massive global scale. And for that, we should all be grateful. We're in a beautiful time of unfoldment and awakening, and there is nothing to be afraid of or sad about. It's a beautiful time of evolution, and we must see it that way. You know, in life, it's not what happens to us, it is how we perceive what happens to us that makes the magic. We create our own realities with our thoughts. It's time to be more mindful of what we give our energy to, our time to. So we'll begin by me sharing a personal detail about my own life. I recently got counseled by a light worker, a very good friend of mine, Jody Redhawk, who we were kind of trying to figure out what I should address in tonight's ceremony. She was counseling me about things in my own life. I kind of been upset with Spirit. There is something I really, really want that I've wanted since November, and it's not here yet. And along that journey of thinking it's coming and it not showing up, at times I've lost my way, lost my faith, started not trusting my own intuition. And her amazing, beautiful advice to me today, I want to share with you now because I think it applies to the collective as well. Because I think we have all experienced that in our own lives. And what she shared with me was this. We have been conditioned and programmed to believe at a core level, once we achieve something, you know, the human condition is to want more. We want more. We want to do better. And instead of being in a place of gratitude and happiness for where we are, we keep looking for something else, something outside of us. And the lesson for me throughout this is Spirit's testing my faith, right? And it's also testing if I trust and can truly surrender to divine timing, not my timing, divine timing. So where this applies to the collective is right now, I know a lot of awakened ones, light workers, star seeds, are kind of getting discouraged. We keep waiting for an announcement on a mass global scale where they tell the public what's going on and make our jobs easier, and we keep hoping and waiting and nothing happens in the way we envisioned it. Things are happening all the time. But if you're not looking at it from the right perspective, it could look like we're moving into the end times and we've all been had. But our knowing at a core level, as light workers and star seeds and people have discovered their mission is no. We believe in this great awakening. We feel it in our soul. We know what we're put on the face of this earth for in this incarnation. But we lose our faith. We lose our way. And then we put discord in our vibration. And we make it harder for Spirit to bring that manifest into the world. What we need to do right now, very important, what we need to do. Hold tight to our vision of New Earth, the new world we are creating. And do not let anything rattle or shake our faith. We must stay strong. Because once we wake up to the masses, to the truth of the world that they're living in as a lie and an illusion, we have to help them deal with the shock and the trauma of that. Because we all know what we went through. We didn't just find this information out and we're like okay with it. No, we were in shock. We were devastated to find out the people we entrusted the most to lead us and have our best interests at heart don't. And then once we get through that, then we get to build our new world. But it's not going to happen overnight. And we have to hold tight to our vision. We have to believe in the power of God, in our angels, in the heavens, and our multi-dimensional brothers and sisters in the stars who are sending these powerful energies of the Lion's Gate to us right now to upgrade our DNA. Help us grow into our light bodies. Don't lose faith. You know, when you pray, and a lot of people aren't aware of this, when you pray, you're supposed to stand in a moment of thanksgiving, offering thanks and praise to your angels as though your prayers already been answered. Ask and you shall receive, right? But where we get screwed up is we don't really believe or trust that they're going to give it to us. So usually when we pray, we come from a place of lack. I need this. I want this. If I just had this. Always looking to something outside of ourselves to fulfill us. That was another lesson Jody Redhawk had for me this morning from Spirit, was that happiness comes from within. I've got to especially, quit looking for something outside of myself to complete and make me whole. We don't need Trump to come on the emergency response broadcasting thing and alert the public to what's going on. We don't need that. We like it, but we don't need it. We don't need everyone to see the world the way we see it to start building our new earth. We do have to believe in the vision of our new world. We have to believe wholeheartedly. We have to stand in our faith at all costs. This is a beautiful time of evolution. And it's time we stand together, united as brothers and sisters, doing everything we can to protect our neighbor from the ruling elite, to not pass judgment to those who are not awakened, because everyone wakes up in their own time, and to be more than willing to share our wisdom with the world when they are ready, and offer it freely and lovingly. It's so hot out here. So I would like for everyone now to take a deep breath as we begin our meditation. And tonight I'm going to show you how I pray. Everyone has their own manner in which they speak to their spiritual team. So tonight I'm going to share the way I pray with my spiritual team with you. Notice how I speak to them gratefully and faithfully, as though my prayer will be answered. There is no doubt in my request, for I have faith and I have trust. And that's the key to praying. Stand in a moment of thanksgiving, feeling the emotion in your heart as though your prayer has already been answered, and when you merge that thought with that emotion, that speaks to the energetic field. Greg Braden is a wonderful resource to learn the appropriate way to pray and command the energetic field. He's powerful. So if everybody would take a deep breath, breathing in fear, exhaling faith. Long, deep breaths in and out. imagine, if you would, a beautiful translucent orb right over your head. Imagine this is your communication orb to the divine. Imagine this orb being surrounded with a protective white light to be used for divine harmony and the highest good. Now imagine a protective white light filling up the room and the space around your body where you're at. Now imagine a beautiful rainbow colored cord coming out the bottom of your feet, stretching down deep into the crystalline grid of Gaia, deep into the crystalline grid of Mother Earth. Now I would like to call in our spirit guides, the Federation of Light, which is your brothers and sisters in the stars, Mother Earth, Source, Yeshua, Archangel Metatron and his violet flame, and the fairies. Always leave out the fairies because I don't want to sound crazy, but we're just going to sound crazy today. The fairies. It's our little spokesperson for the fairy realms right over there. You got to believe in the wonder of life again. You got to believe in the magic in order to ever experience it. We are the violet flame. We are the violet flame. In action in us now. We are the violet flame. To light alone we vow. We are the violet flame. In mighty cosmic power. We are the light of God shining every hour. We are the violet flame, blazing like the sun. We are God's sacred power, freeing everyone. And so it is. Remember to deeply breathe, breathing in all your fear, exhaling faith. Allow Archangel Metatron's violet flame of transmutation to transmute all your fear of the future, all your fear about the present, into faith for a brighter tomorrow. Giving your energy and your thoughts only to the outcomes we desire to see manifest. Turning our TVs off and our attention away from the things that make us fearful in our world. There's nothing to be afraid of. Your soul is eternal. There is no end to your existence. Now, if you bow your heads in a moment of prayer, I'm going to speak to my universe in the manner I pray and offer a prayer for humanity and for the collective on this Lionsgate. Dear Father God in heaven, we ask you to be with us now. We ask you to be with us, offering us your supernatural hand of protection as we go forward into the upcoming days. Not afraid, fully knowing that if we align with your divine will, that your supernatural hand of protection will shelter us from any storm on the horizon. May we connect more fully with members of our soul tribe, uncover our missions, and begin to live our purpose. Begin to see the value in unity and oneness, leaving behind separation consciousness and fear-based thinking. May we see through the deceptive illusions of the elite, all the divisive tools they use to keep us stuck and controlled. May you give us the discernment to know what is right for us and the courage to move in the direction of it. May you stand as the one true authority in our life, ever present, ever watchful. May, when we need it most, show us the power of your word. Remind us when we need it most that through you anything is possible. Any manner of supernatural occurrence we need to happen in our lives, you can make happen for us if we hold true to our faith and our belief, in our trust in our dreams, and the promise that you told us that we are natural citizens with rights given to us by you. Let us get more in alignment with universal law and start dumping man's law. Source in heaven, Mother Earth, please be with all our warriors of light as they continue to educate the masses on these ugly truths. Bring peace to their heart that their work is not done in vain. Give us a unified vision of a future that we can create, that we can be proud of. And to the sleepy sheep, I love y'all. No judgment. Everyone wakes up in their own way, in their own time, and when you are ready, know there are awakened ones waiting in the wings to teach you, to show you, and to comfort you when you uncover these truths about your world. Father in heaven, please help the public to see that the only thing they need protection from is the ruling elite, because that awareness alone is enough for us to start putting on the energetic protection we need daily to ensure that we vibrate higher than the bandwidths and the frequencies the elite control. Keep us strong. Keep us in faith. And keep us open to the possibilities of a brighter, better tomorrow. Don't lose our faith. Don't let us lose our hope. We will be faithful in our vision, and we know you will remain steadfast in your protection of us. With everything in our hearts, in our minds, in our souls, in our bodies, we thank you for all that we have. We are always grateful, and we are always open to receive more of your unending and undying love. as we close out tonight, I would like to sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank all of you